Yeah, let's talk about what happened over the weekend in baseball. The Astros, out of nowhere, signed Christian Walker, first baseman, former catcher, Arizona Diamondbacks. Many thought he was going to Yankee Stadium. 3 years, 60 mil. For Christian Walker, he becomes an Astro. Now they got to make a decision. Can they get Bregman re-signed? At this point, the talks have stalled. Yankees looking for a first baseman, rent Paul Goldschmidt. He takes a pay cut, leaves the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be interesting to see because Goldie's been a rock-solid, cornerstone, trustworthy veteran. Might be headed to the sunset of his career, but if you put really good people around him in the batting order, maybe he has a bounce-back year. Yankees get Paul Goldschmidt. Arizona, after losing Goldschmidt, makes a trade with Cleveland. I don't understand the salary dump in Cleveland. Arizona gets Josh Naylor, the first baseman, power hitter. What he hit? 31 home runs last season. A little bit of a substandard batting average year, but Josh Naylor is the power bat at first base in Arizona. Cleveland, after letting Naylor go, signs Carlos Santana. He's older than Methuselah, but the dude did hit 22 home runs last season. He's played for everybody. Cleveland, Seattle, Minnesota. They brought him back to the Guardians. Boston gets Buehler, signs Patrick Sandoval. At one point, many thought was going to be the ace of the Angels staff. They got him on a 2-year affordable contract at $12 million per season. He goes to Fenway Park. And the third guy who's going to be new to that rotation is a guy who got hurt last year, Lucas Giolito. So all of a sudden, Boston's got 3 starting pitchers walking through the front door right at Christmas time to go with a collection of really good young arms that they forced out there last season. Boston's starting to look like a scary baseball team. Phillies add insurance policy pitching. They get Jesus Luzardo, at one time very highly regarded Oakland A's left-hander, went to Miami, very competitive, fierce guy, had elbow and shoulder issues. He passed his physical, so he's gone to Philadelphia. So as we sit here right now, Pete Alonso, the Mets, does not have a place to play. Maybe it's back at Citi Field. Maybe it's somewhere else. Bregman has not signed. And I'm wondering if Scott Boras is going to do what he did last year. Just hold this guy out, see if other people jump in. I'm surprised Bregman's not signed. Houston doesn't seem very confident that they're going to be able to bring him back. So, John, you got baseball there to talk about. What do you want to cover?
What do I want to cover? I mean, look at those names on the list. First of all, the Astros and Christian Walker. Obviously, he'll play first base, but wasn't Yordan Alvarez playing first, or was he the DH there?
DH, and they've not been able to keep Alvarez on the field. He's just had all types of injury problems, knees and foot, etc. So he's not an everyday fielder, but he can obviously swing the stick.
And I like your take about Goldschmidt going to the Yankees, surround him with a lot of talent. That's a good move. The Diamondbacks, the Josh Naylor thing was weird because you say it was a salary dump, but then how do you turn around and sign Carlos Santana? I mean, how much of a salary transfer is that? It's probably nets to very little difference.
Yeah, Naylor was making $9. Why would you dump him? Unless you got something in return, but they didn't get a frontline starting pitcher, which kind of surprised me. But Santana, I think, was less than what Naylor was making, but he's 39 years of age. He could wake up an old man pretty quick. So that's where we are, all things baseball.
Did you do I did a double take when I saw the Red Sox sign Patrick Sandoval, because all I could think about was Pablo Sandoval. Remember, remember when the Red Sox signed him and
Panda Bear.
Yeah, the Panda Bear. And remember, he couldn't fit into his uniform and he broke his belt. That was just a comedy of errors. So at least they got a different Sandoval in Boston.
Let's talk about the other